Phoenix International Race by the 14th and final race of Season 1 of the SCRL Kart Series. Number 69 of Chaka Duskwatcher leading us with the green flag. And starting beside her is the 24 of Simon Oskin. Riley Spurleytube, who is starting third, comes into this race with a 408-point lead. You can only get a maximum amount of 300 points. So Spurleytube has locked up his first ever championship here in this league. So Spurleytube is just racing for the win here today at Phoenix. As the rest of the starting lineup for today's race, all 33 cars are here. 32 laps is the distance for today's race around this 1 mile D-shaped oval. Rowan Marmot, who won the first ever event at this track and this series, will be starting in the 5th position. He'll be trying to sweep the Phoenix races. So yes, this is the second and final event here at Phoenix and the last event of the season here in the kart series. It's been a very fun season to do the kart series. We've had multiple winners. We've had first time winners. We've had history being made for the closest finish in series history, and we have crowned a brand new champion here in this league, Riley Spurleytube, who'll be looking to try and win for the 3rd time this season. And now, for the last time here in Season 1 of the Kart Series, those most famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
The field is rolling off. Doesn't look like anybody's having any problems. Fourteenth and final event here in the kart series. Who will win the last round of the season? As you can hopefully hear the brand new engine sounds of these cars. Pace car pulls in for the final time here in Season 1. Chaka Duskwatcher leads us to green here at Phoenix. Off towards turn number 1, Duskwatcher clears Simon Oskin. But she's leaving the bottom open here as Spurleytube takes over 2nd place. Battle for 3rd. Here comes the 21 of Clay Myers, our Michigan race winner. Off turn number 4, it'll be Chaka Duskwatcher leading lap 1. You see Rowan Marmot, going past Michael Brown. That'll be for 5th. Spurleytube is still in 2nd place, trying to end his season on a high note with another win. You see the 68 Kristen Russell goes a little bit wide off turn number 3. And, he's barely going to miss scraping the wall. As you see, the 48 Carlos Rodriguez, a 2-time race winner this season. It's been a very successful season for Carlos Rodriguez. He had never won in this league until this season, and he finally picked up his first career win. So, we got a battle for the race lead. Riley Spurleytube trying to go around Chaka Duskwatcher into turn number 1. Looks like Spurleytube will complete the pass. So our champion has assumed the race lead here at Phoenix. As Duskwatcher falls back into 2nd place. About to be passed. Nope, not able to by Clay Myers. And Spurleytube will lead in the final race of the season. Listen to those engines. That is an awesome sound to hear. Anyway, back up front, Duskwatcher maintains second place over Clay Myers. Spurley Tube has pulled away just a little bit, 2 thousandths of a second. No, excuse me, 3 thousandths of a second. Spurley Tube trying to break a tie between himself, Casey Nakato, and Carlos Rodriguez, as those three drivers have won twice here in Season 1 of the Kart Series. As we completed lap number 6. Single file for the first couple of spots, the first 16 spots, as David Briers goes past Ray Dent Sr. David Briers won the last round at Atlanta, so he's looking to win back-to-back races. Derek Green, not faring too well here in the Kart Series. And currently trailing the field right now is Marcus Sasachi, who, smacks the wall off turn number 4. So that's going to hurt Sasachi's chance. As Spurley Tube maintains his control of a Jack of Duskwatcher. Battle for position. Here comes Jay Jefferson on the inside line of Michael Brown, and Jay Jefferson will take over 6th place. You see Sim Oskin trying to go for 3rd place over Cheka Duskwatcher. Oskin, who was 2nd in points for a good while, just fell behind Riley Spurley Tube in terms of points after he crashed out at Trenton. Trying to end his season on a high note. While Riley Spurley Tube continues to pace the field. Spurley Tube, a multi-time Formula One Series race winner, came into the Kart Series looking to find success. And Spurley Tube did. In his 4th ever race, Spurley Tube won the Indy 500. He got 1,000 points for that win. And Spurley Tube has dominated since race number 4, so he has led the championship for 10 straight races. Spurley Tube will later go on to win the very next round at Trenton, and despite finishing last place at Watkins Glen, Spurley Tube has consistently finished in the top 10, top 15, and he's just been not challenged realistically by any driver. I mean, you can't say that Spurley Tube was handed the championship. I mean, there was chances for drivers to come back and get the points lead, because the race at the race at Ontario was 1,000 points, so it was within the realm of possibility of drivers getting points to try and catch him. It just didn't happen that way. For the most part, everybody is single file. Currently, Chase Miller is trailing the field in the number 87 car. Looks like everybody is content right now to ride around, which is very unusual for Phoenix. You see Michael Brown has tried to reclose back in on Jay Jefferson, who passed him for 6th a couple of laps ago. Michael Brown, of course, our winner in the 2nd event at Trenton. Was a career season for Brown as well, who won for the first time in his career. Spurley Tube maintains his race lead. We'll be halfway next time by. As you see, the number 23 at Easton Myers, currently running in the 9th position. Having a good run today. Oh, you just saw Rowan scraping the wall right there, currently running in 5th position. It looks like the rate that we are going right now, we might actually have a caution-free race. Everybody's just staying to themselves as Carroll Dent is currently trailing the field. And we are officially halfway here at Phoenix. 16 laps down, 16 to go. Spurley Tube has led since he passed Chaka Desk Watcher. Clay Myers is closing in ever so slowly. The lead is 4 thousandths of a second. You see Easton Myers has caught Carlos Rodriguez. This will be for 8th spot if he can get around him. Here we go. Nope, Easton Myers not able to. Back up front to make sure nothing's going on. Nope. But Clay Myers, you can see, is just closing ever so slowly. 14 laps to go. Up, you saw back there in the background, Easton Myers has gotten around Carlos Rodriguez. He's going to try and bring Kristen Russell, our Chili Bowl race winner, with him. Not able to. It's been a quiet season for Kristen Russell. He hasn't really done much, but he hasn't been involved in a lot of things, so that's how it is. Back up front, our lead is getting a little bit more exciting as we got 2 thousandths of a second now between Spurley Tube and Clay Myers. Clay Myers, who I mentioned before, won 2 races ago at Michigan, trying to end his season on a high note by winning 2 out of the last 3 races. Spurley Tube, who has won twice this season, looking to win for the 3rd time in his career here in the kart series, and try and win for the 18th time in his career. Next time by, it'll be 10 laps to go for Spurley Tube. The lead is now 2 thousandths of a second. Once again, single file for a lot of these drivers. As you see, Titus Marchi trying to go around the 2 on Marvon Tamey, not able to. Trey Wright goes way wide. It's been a very dismal season for Trey Wright. Nothing really to speak of for the most part, as Marvon Tamey almost wrecked into Titus Marchi. But everybody's able to maintain. Back up front, Riley Spurley Tube continues to hold the race lead. Rowan Marmot scraping the wall this time. Rowan currently in the 5th position. Our winner in the inaugural race at this track at Phoenix, and also won at the Lone Road Course event this season at Watkins Glen. So Rowan, in his first ever series full-time season, picked up 2 wins. As Spurley Tube maintains his race lead. Laps are winding down for these drivers, as well as the kart series. After, whoops, we got a little battle back here going on, as Kristen Russell has passed Easton Myers, so move Kristen Russell up to P8. As I mentioned a second ago, the next time you'll be seeing the SCRL will be for Season 3 of the SCRL Busch Grand National Series. Of course, Riley Spurley Tube will be in that field, I believe. Yes, he will. So Spurley Tube will be looking to bring his momentum from the kart series over to the Busch series. But of course, you got to finish these last few laps here. This race is not over. Anything could happen. We could have a caution. Spurley Tube could blow up. Don't just give the trophy to Spurley Tube because he's leading. Anything could happen. He knows that very well. He was leading the second race at Trenton. The caution came out. Then he lost the lead. which allowed Michael Brown to score the win. So Spurley Tube is just looking to hit his marks. We've got 4 laps to go. We are in no danger of catching lap traffic, as Matt Boyd scraped the wall right there. No harm, no foul. Marvin Tamey is being passed on the low line by Ray Dent Sr. Daniel Bouchard is moving past Carlos Rodriguez. Bouchard, of course, won at Michigan. Carlos Rodriguez won twice this season. Battle for position. Sam Oskin passes Chaka Deskwatcher. That's for third. We got 3 laps to go this time by Spurley Tube. As he is sitting deck as Clay Myers goes a little bit wide off turn 4. That could be the deciding factor. Caution. Whoa. Race is over. Yep, race is over. Well, we'll take a look and see what brought out the caution and ended the race. So here's the cause of the caution. Looks like the 2 car, Marvin Tamey, just suddenly starts to slow up. Looks like tire problem for that 2 car. So horrible luck for Marvin Tamey, as we can't really get a good camera angle. Here we go. Looks like slams on the brakes. Al Legacy nowhere to go. Then the 19, David Briers gets damaged. Then Derek Green. Matt McIntyre got damage. Oh, Chad Myers, Casey Nakato, Matt Boy, Joe Jefferson, Marcus Asachi, Chase Miller, all get involved. We'll take a look at that again, just a little bit. There's not really some good camera. You can see right here, the crash. Bam. Derek Green nowhere to go. He hits the 2 of Marvin Tamey. And it's just on from there as the back stretch is blocked. We got cars everywhere. And because of that caution, our season finale will end behind the pace car. We'll take you to your results. Because the caution came out when it did, this race will end under caution, so we will stay with Riley Spurley Tube, who's going to cap off an incredible season for that 10 car. Spurley Tube won the biggest, most prestigious race of the season at Indianapolis. He won the very next round at Trenton. And he has kept a stranglehold on the points lead for the past 10 races. He came into this race. He passed Chaka Deskwatcher. And now, because the caution came out, Riley Spurley Tube is going to make history. He will lock up the championship he did after the last round at Atlanta. He comes into this race. Spurley Tube dominates. And he will win for the 3rd time in his career. And he will end the season on a high note. Riley Spurley Tube wins for the 3rd time in his career here in the kart series. He wins here at Phoenix. Here are your race results. Riley Spurley Tube scores his 3rd win of the season and ends his season on a high note as the champion and the last race winner. 2nd, Clay Myers. 3rd, Sam Oskin. 4th, Chaka Deskwatcher. 5th, Rowan Marmot. 6th, Jay Jefferson. 7th, Michael Brown. 8th, Kristen Russell. 9th, Easton Myers. And 10th was Dexter Black. Rest of race results, we had 30 cars finish race on the lead lap. Marvin Tamey was 1 lap down. Chad Myers and Derek Green out of the race due to the lone caution of the day. Well, that is it here for Season 1 of the SCRL Kart Series. We'll take you to Victor Lane for the 3rd time in his Kart Series career with Riley Spurley Tube, our Season 1 champion. carrier point standings after the 14th and final race of the season at Phoenix. Rice Burley Tube, of course, is our Season 1 champion with the win at Phoenix. He expanded his lead from 408 to 703 finally. Spurley Tube won 3 races at Indy, Trenton, and Phoenix. He had 7 top 5s and 9 top 10s. Second in points was David Briers. He had 1 win on the season. That was at Atlanta. He had 3 top 5s and 5 top 10s. Third was Clay Myers, 1 win on the season. That was at Michigan. He had 6 top 5s and 8 top 10s. Fourth, Rowan Marmot gained 2 spots in the final race, finishes 4th in his first full-time season. He had 2 wins at Phoenix and Watkins Glen. He had 4 top 5s and 8 top 10s. Fifth was Casey Nakato, 2 wins on the season at Michigan and Ontario. Those were her only top 5 finishes and also her only top 10s. Sixth in points was Sam Oskin, no wins on the season, but he had 4 top 5s and 6 top 10s. Seventh, Jack Legacy, no wins on the season, but he had 3 top 5s and 5 top 10s. Eighth was Chase Miller, no wins on the season, but he had 2 top 5s and 4 top 10s. Ninth, Carol Dent, no wins, 2 top 5s and 3 top 10s. 10th in points was Carlos Rodriguez, 2 wins on the season at Atlanta and Trenton. He had 4 top 5s and 5 top 10s. 11th was Marcus Sasachi, 1 win on the season. That was at Atlanta. He had 2 top 5s and 4 top 10s. 12th in points was Michael Brown, 1 win on the season. That was at Trenton. He had 4 top 5s and 7 top 10s. 13th in points was Chaka Duskwatcher, no wins on the season, 3 top 5s and 5 top 10s. 14th in points, Matt Boyd, no wins on the season. He had 1 top 5 and 4 top 10s. 15th in points was Trey Wright, no wins, 3 top 5s and 4 top 10s. 16th in points was Ray Dan Jr., no wins, 4 top 5s and 5 top 10s. 17th was Daniel Grachach, no win on the season. He had 3 top 5s and 3 top 10 finishes. 18th was Jay Jefferson. He gained 3 spots in the last race. He had no wins on the season. He had 2 top 5s and 4 top 10s. 19th in points was Titus Marchi. He had no wins on the season, 2 top 5s and 3 top 10s. 20th in points, Daniel Bouchard, 1 win on the season. That was at Michigan. He had 2 top 5s and 3 top 10s. 21st, Chad Myers, no wins, 2 top 5s and 4 top 10s. 22nd, Kristen Russell, no wins, 2 top 5s and 6 top 10s. 23rd in points was Dexter Black, no wins, no top 5s, and 5 top 10 finishes. 24th was Al Legacy, no wins, 1 top 5 and 4 top 10s. 25th in points, Dylan Ibrahim, no wins, 1 top 5 and 3 top 10 finishes. 26th, Ryan Pritchard, no wins, no top 5s, and 6 top 10 finishes. 27th, Marvon Tamey, no wins, no top 5s, and 2 top 10 finishes. 28th, Ray Dent Sr., no wins, no top 5s, and 3 top 10s. 29th was Easton Myers, no wins, no top 5s, and 3 top 10s. 30th in points was Derek Green, no wins, 1 top 5 and 2 top 10s. Giorgio Tatsuyami, no wins, no top 5s, and 3 top 10s. 32nd in points was Joe Jefferson, no wins, no top 5s, and 1 top 10. 33rd in points, Matt McIntyre, no wins, no top 5s, and 2 top 10s. 34th in points was Chris Kyle. He had 1 start, that was at Indy. He had no wins, no top 5s, and no top 10s. And finishing last in points was Blazy Vitar, no wins, no top 5s, and no top 10s. Now we go to our general statistics for the season. Most starts, of course, everybody's the same. Most wins, Riley Spurley, of course, has that. He has 3 wins on the season, that being at Indy, Trenton, and Phoenix. You had Carlos Rodriguez, Casey Nakato, and Rowan Marmot with 2 apiece, and Clay Myers with 1. Most top 5s, our champion, Riley Spurley with 7, Clay Myers with 6, Carlos Rodriguez, Michael Brown, and Ray Dent Jr. with 4 apiece. Most top 10 finishes, Riley Spurley with 9, Clay Myers and Rowan Marmot with 8, Michael Brown with 7, and Kristen Russell with 6. Most poles, Ray Dent Jr., Riley Spurley, Rowan Marmot, and Carlos Rodriguez, all with 2 apiece, Casey Nakato with 1. Most laps completed, David Briers, Titus Marchi, and Trey Wright with 264. Al Legacy and Clay Myers with 263. Most laps led, our champion, Riley Spurley, he led 53 laps. Rowan Marmot, 34. Ray Dent Jr., 33. Carlos Rodriguez, 21. And Chad Myers with 20. Most miles completed, David Briers and Titus Marchi with 450 apiece. Trey Wright as well, 450. Clay Myers and Al Legacy, 448. Our general statistics for the races. The fastest average was the Norton Twin 125 number 2, which was the second race at Michigan, 183.335 miles per hour, won by Daniel Bouchard. Our slowest average was Trenton, 75.206 miles per hour, won by Michael Brown. The biggest margin of victory was Trenton in the first race, 6 thousandths of a second. Our closest margin was the second Atlanta race, won by Carlos Rodriguez. The fastest pole was 202.244 miles per hour, 27.092 seconds, won by Marcus Sassachi. Our slowest pole was Watkins Glen, 116.745 miles per hour, 75.549 seconds, won by Rowan Marmot. The most lead changes was the second Michigan race, 14. Most leaders, same race, Michigan with 13. Most yellows, Indy with 4. Most cars running, Michigan with 33. And most DNFs, Indy with 17. Well, that is officially the end of Season 1 of the SCRL Kart Series. Congratulations to Riley Spurleytube, our Season 1 champion. It is his first ever championship in this league. What a deserving champion. He won 3 races and clearly dominated the season. Well, that is it for the Kart Series. Next time you'll be seeing the SCRL will be the inaugural race of the SCRL Busch National Series Season 3 at the Daytona International Speedway for the Goodies 300. And until then, keep the hammer down and we'll see you at the track.